We're Slick Rock Productions. I'm Jake. This is Kurt, and welcome to episode 37 of Two Guys and Some Rockers, and one has an attitude.
Shocking.
So what I'm going to do is grab this bowl of popcorn here, Mountain Dew, and let the entertainment begin.
I am going to go off on a bit of a rant, and this rant is not meant for the majority of you guys out there, but it's definitely meant for some people out there. So as a company, Slick Rock, we have tried to make a curve with a whole bunch of companies out there. The companies we do business with, our expectation is quality parts, quality materials, them stand behind their parts, have a good warranty, and not price gouge, be fair priced. There is nothing more aggravating than when you buy an inferior part, it doesn't hold up, it isn't what you thought it was going to be, and a company won't stand behind it. We all want to know we're going to spend our money one time, and we want to know that we're going to buy quality parts. In doing this, we try to share as much information to everybody out there as we can. Everybody who follows us knows that you can PM us with any problems, things you're experiencing. We've built a lot of cars. We've made a lot of mistakes over the years. We've learned by trial and error on a whole bunch of stuff. We build a lot of really big cars. We wheel hard. We rock crawl really hard. We break a lot of stuff. We know quite a bit about a lot of parts and a lot of companies out there. But Jake and I fly all over this country. We meet with a lot of companies out there, and we're always pushing them to be innovative, to make better parts, to have better warranty, to be price pointed. And there is so many really good companies out there who don't get the recognition they deserve, and especially when it comes to warranty. This is a hot topic for me right now. Since this virus thing has gone on, the quarantine thing, we've experienced probably 2 or 3 times more questions than we normally get, all of us in the crew. And that's fine. We're happy to answer any questions we can, to help anybody out in any way that we can, and share any knowledge that we have. We are not always right, but we do the best we can to get back with everybody and do what we can for them. But there are certain things that happen that make this really hard, that make this industry really hard for all of us. And the big one is lying and bullshit. I am so tired of the messages that people send us and the bullshit they do and the stuff that they're trying to get warranty or the stuff that they're breaking. For example, there's a guy we were talking to just recently, and in one night, he broke 2 portals, 4 axles, ripped an AM off his car, and broke a steering rack, and he went off on 3 different pages, and he was all angry about these piece of shit parts manufacturers that don't know how to build stuff. And you really think it's the parts manufacturer's fault, you know?
I know this one.
Yeah, it's your fault, buddy. 2 portals, 4 axles, ripped an arm off, and broke a steering rack in one night.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah, and you're upset about parts manufacturers. The problem is your foot. Your problem is the decisions you make when you're out on the trail. Now, we've all been in these situations. I don't know how many times we've been sitting at the bottom of obstacles, literally apologizing to our cars for what we're about to do to them, but we know going into it what we're doing. There is times when we're hitting stuff hard. I have wrecked every car we have. I have rolled them, wrecked them. We've broke a ton of parts. We've spent half of our lives repairing stuff and breaking stuff because we push our cars to the limit. Anybody who's ever rode along with us and been out on the trails with us, feel free to chime in down here. We never backed away from an obstacle ever. This is just something that we do, but you know going into it, there is a very high risk of breaking stuff.
Right.
We have exceeded the expectation of these cars from what the manufacturers built them for a long, long time ago. We run big tires, we run big, heavy cars. They weren't made for that. And so we're pushing companies to make better parts, to have better quality parts, so we can build cars bigger and make them better and get them to where they'll take more of a beating. Now, it sucks to spend $20,000 or $30,000 on a car. You dump another $10,000 to $30,000 into a car to even make it better, but they're still not invincible. Things still break. I don't care what you're driving. If you drive hard, you're going to break stuff. There are guys that we ride with, and some of us included, that are just heavy throttled. We just drive hard. Corey Jackson, where are you, buddy? That's it. I just outed him. That is a guy who drives hard, but he knows he drives hard. And if he breaks something, he knows he had it coming. It isn't, you don't just go out and blame the company for whatever part you broke because you're driving like an idiot or you're freaking being really aggressive. You have to have some responsibility out there. And once again, I'll highlight the same guy. 2 portals, 4 axles, ripped off an arm and a steering rack one night, mad at the parts manufacturers. We get so much of this stuff. And then the guy's pissed off at us because we don't want to fight a warranty battle with him. Hell no, I ain't fighting a warranty battle with you. You don't deserve a warranty. You just completely dismantle a car in one night, driving like a clown and you're mad because the parts don't hold up. I don't care what you're driving, it's not going to hold up. These cars weren't meant for that. We're trying to get companies to build better parts, and when you get online and you shit talk companies from your actions, it just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And there's so much of this stuff that goes on. So when it comes down to warranty, we have heard so much stuff from so many good companies out there. Brandon and HCR, I think 5 or 6 stories in the last 45 days I've heard about stuff that guy's warranted, which he probably didn't have to. CT Raceworks, ORB, Super ATV. Super ATV has a lifetime warranty on their parts. That's ridiculous to me. You can literally buy Super ATV A-arms, hit a tree at 20 miles an hour, fold one of them, call them up, let them know you hit a tree, and they're like, we'll send you a new one out. That's ridiculous to me, but they'll do it. But on the flip side of that coin, if you are not the original purchaser of Super ATV parts, they're not going to warranty them for you. And it's really funny because this is something we deal with on a weekly basis, sometimes on a daily basis. People who bought Super ATV parts have a lifetime warranty, but if you didn't buy them, you don't. So if you bought parts secondhand, bought a car with their parts secondhand, and you break something, you call them up for a warranty, they're not going to warranty it for you. But then you call us or you get online and you go through a bitch session about what a piece of shit company it is. When you didn't buy anything from them, you didn't give them any money, you didn't show them any loyalty, but you're mad because they won't replace a part that you didn't purchase from them. It doesn't make any sense to me. Please understand that all these parts manufacturers out there are in business to make money. And it's not really fair when you don't give them any support whatsoever to be mad at them for not supporting you. It's not really how it works out there. We want these companies to stay in business. And I want to know that if we're buying a part with a lifetime warranty, that company is going to be in business 6 months from now, a year from now, 3 years from now, so they're there for you when you need them. That's kind of how it works. And so if your claim is not legitimate, if your claim is bullshit, if you're just a bad driver or an aggressive driver and you're breaking stuff, take the responsibility and rebuy your parts after you broke your car like every other human being does out there. Don't get online because you want something for free and go through a bitch session and try to rally everybody up and start all this drama because you don't have anything coming. You look like an idiot. And we all see through this stuff. If your claim is legitimate, sometimes parts break. Sometimes there's manufacturing flaws. Sometimes, there's flaws in material, and there's claims out there that are legitimate. We'll happily fight that fight with you if you have a problem. We have no problem getting involved in that. Yep. But if your claim is bullshit and you're lying, don't get on our page and message us and expect us to help you. In fact, it's just don't get on our page. I don't even want to hear about it. Our request from everybody out there is let's try to start sharing the positive stuff out there. There is a lot of great companies out there who strive and they work and they spend a lot of money trying to make better parts for us, trying to do better R&D for us, trying to stay very competitive in their pricing and have a good warranty. I want to hear from you guys about those companies. If you have companies that have exceeded your expectation, if you have parts you put on your car that have lasted for 5 miles, 10 miles, 1,000 miles, 2,000 miles, and you're happy with the products that you buy, share that information. If you have a problem and you have a company and you get them on the phone and they take care of you and they do the right thing, share that information. Share the positive stuff that all these companies go through and give them some love out there for doing the right thing and making our industry better, because we like to fight this fight every day, and there's a lot of great companies out there who deserve that recognition because they're making our industry better. So for all you guys who will share the love out there and take the high road out of this and be responsible for your actions, we love you all, and we'll catch you on the next 2 guys in a chair, 1 guy with an attitude.